Oh, surprise, surprise. There we go.
Hey, so where are we broadcasting to?
Looks like.
Wait, V says she can see it on Facebook and everything. So
we're good. We're not completely banned.
So loophole, if you're banned from Facebook. There it caught it.
Can't go live on Facebook.
It caught
Gotta check us out on YouTube, man. YouTube. We're banned. No more free speech.
Well, at least to strict the nonchalant one, at least. So we're still going to Facebook. We're okay. We just can't post to that one group. We can go to the main Facebook.
Wow. Okay, so that's wild.
Still winning. I'll take it.
Yeah, but man, this being banned is kind of annoying. I have, I think, 2 accounts that are banned right now.
Yeah. I've got one, but I've been really good. I only got a 3-day.
Okay, so just be sure to check us out on YouTube as well, in case we're completely banned from Facebook. That way, you guys can still catch us on video here.
Yep, that will work.
You're kind of nude tonight. What's going on?
I'm not nude. I'm wearing just the right amount of stuff.
Oh yeah.
So we ordered these how many weeks ago?
Quite a few actually. I'll say like a month and a half.
Yeah, which is great for custom fitted, not in any way violating Facebook standards. Definitely not. What's the word I'm looking for? Abrasion proof vests, if you will.
Not shock proof.
Not well, I don't know. They actually, I bet they are. There's no metal in this.
Wow. And it's super light.
It is. It's scary light. Like, it's scary.
And it's level 3, right?
Yeah, I'm getting the details because, to be honest with you, it's been so long I forgot. We've talked about so many things since then. But yeah, it's like, it's good.
Is this like doing a green screen thing?
It is. Yeah, it's like blue on one side, and then we can see RIP something on the other.
All right, how about that?
That's better.
Okay. Yeah, that was wild. I guess the green screen part was on.
So yeah, dad bods and a vest. I figured after you did your thing last week, I could do mine.
Yeah, that's awesome. I can't wait to get mine. You said mine's coming in tomorrow, huh?
It has to be because they ship same day.
Awesome. Can't wait. Ship via FedEx, UPS?
Oh, no, dude. I'm not a doctor. I have no idea. I didn't even check. I didn't even look at the tracking when he sent it to me. I'm kind of a when it gets there type of person.
Sounds good. Oh, let's see.
Tomorrow, you can be nude.
Generally already thinking about it. Maybe with the vest on and the
Speedo
Enigma holster.
So does that have a way to attach to anything other than your crotch or no?
So, I mean, it just sinks down around your waist, and then there's that little loop that goes around your leg.
So with this, it has the little tuck part, which will keep it pulled down when you're wearing it, which means you could wear it with the Enigma and it won't chafe.
Dude, I can't wait to try that on.
When I pulled it out of the box, I picked up the box originally and I kind of like it, it had something in it, but it was like, this does not feel like something that would protect anyone.
Yeah.
I took it out and I was like, okay, there's a little bit more weight here, but
it feels like airsoft, huh?
Dude, there's nothing. I mean, I wish I had the balls to test it. I'm not that desperate to get YouTube followers, but
well, I want one like just so I can test it like on a mannequin or something.
Right. So it obviously had tons of testing. This particular item is already in the field in a lot of places. It's already saved quite a few people's lives. I've seen the articles on them. We just can't speak to who makes it, right? So that's the promise we made, is we would not speak to who made it or give any sort of clues. So we're not going to. I'll tell you this though, it's awesome. Like,
Yeah.
I wish we could
Can't
tell
wait.
you guys where to buy these, but we can't. It's secret squirrel type shit.
Yeah.
Could be where
Yeah.
there's a 6-year-old Korean.
I'm glad I was able to snag one. Popped her first primer.
What? All right. Well, we'll ban Landon, or he'll be banned by himself soon anyway.
No.
I'm
I
just
think Landon was talking about what was he talking about?
They're not satisfied with me, buddy.
You know, I'm already banned on 2 accounts. I don't need to be banned on everything.
Look, guys, I have a dad bod. You can't hate me, okay? So I could sit here and pretend all night and be like, hey, guys, but that's not comfortable. Nobody wants to see that.
No.
So I won't go put a shirt on. I should have put a shirt over this and then taken that off. That would have been way more dramatic.
Yeah. That would have been nice.
So that link.
Your shirts. Didn't you make some shirts?
We did. Actually, I didn't get one. Let me ask her if she has one. She's probably watching.
Wasn't there one on your desk?
Yeah, but she took it. It was here, but it's not now. We'll figure it out. We'll show you guys something. So how are we going to do this, you think? Do you want to stick with the earn it deal?
Yeah, I think you'll have to earn it. Some of these, the shirt's pretty awesome, so you'll have to earn it.
You're starting to glitch on us.
Really?
A little bit. Not bad. Not bad.
New computer, glitchy. That's not good.
So the camera is a solid 7 out of 10.
This is just a computer camera.
Right,
it's
which
not,
is
not
solid.
like a for a front-facing camera on a laptop, I guess it's okay. But the new shirts have let's see, this logo on it, right there.
She's bringing me one right now. Well, she's bringing me hers.
You guys can earn it or buy it. I think I don't know. We'll figure out a way for you guys to earn one.
Yeah, we'll probably sell shirts, but then give away shirts on top of the sales because we're not really in this to sell shirts and shit. So we'll probably do just as many giveaways as sales. But the one thing you can't buy
are those stickers. Yeah,
dude, these turned out really, really good. Like,
yeah. I'm gonna update the logo too. Update the logo with new guns, appropriate guns with magazines.
Hey, that makes it funny because it just shows. I mean, we didn't exactly have like a graphic designer. Oh, we technically did, but he doesn't know guns. So
no, this guy's from Asia. I think Indonesia or something. I don't think he knows guns, and he just drew something.
Hey, in my opinion, it's pretty accurate.
Yeah, just missing a mag, but other than that, it's good.
It's fine.
Get anything new this week other than the vest?
Well, you want to talk Facebook bans or inauguration first?
Oh, well, we can do. Well, we'll do Facebook bans because that's what what happened first. We'll do a chronological order, I guess. Facebook bans.
Yeah.
On what day was it? On Monday night. Was it Monday night?
The night before the inauguration.
It was Tuesday night.
Yes.
I was trying to post something for my wife's restaurant, and then I'm like, oh, I posted. And then she's like, did you even post it? I'm like, I looked. I'm like, I swore I hit post. And then I tried it again, and it gave me the message saying I can't post.
It's so frustrating.
I'm like, oh, what the hell's going on, man? So I then I started going to the chat, the Facebook Messenger chat.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't reply to anything. It was all just red exclamation point.
So you couldn't reply to the chat either.
I can't reply to anything. I couldn't do anything. I couldn't comment. I couldn't post. I couldn't do anything.
See, I'm worried because it's kind of a long story, but I tend to get into little Facebook discussions, if you will. And I was commenting on, I know most of you did not get an answer of as to why you were banned, which was kind of weird because usually it gives you the message. I mean, none of us are
Right.
not accustomed to being banned. We've all had that, which is why we have backups.
Yeah.
But I was in an argument over the the public health secretary that Biden appointed, which is a transgender. Do you say transgender female if they are male, or I don't know how to say it, but
I
it's a
don't
dude. It's a dude that switched to a chick, which is fine. You want to whatever floats your boat. You're not hurting me. She's
Right.
overweight. She is overweight, and she's
Position that's overweight. I mean, that's happens.
Yeah, and I was kind of like, okay. So I made a comment of something along the lines of, if Biden truly appointed her to be based on her credentials, they would have said that. But instead, the news article said something like transgender, something. And
so I read into it a little more.
Yeah.
She seems really qualified.
Does she?
Academically, she seems really qualified.
Academically, but based on the state of Pennsylvania, based on the state of Pennsylvania's opinion, she's not, because apparently a lot of people are against her, like a ton. So
I did not know that.
I just made a comment. Somebody was backing her up after I already explained myself, and I just replied with, "You must be fat too." And I got mad. I wasn't trying. I was just being smart. I wasn't trying to be mean.
Fat shaming is hurtful, man.
I agree, but I tried to reply with, "I am not exactly skinny," but
well, they didn't give you a chance to say that because you were banned before you were able to say that.
But what's weird is right now, my banned profile is posting to the DPS Facebook and YouTube, but it's not posting to the private group that we also post in.
Yeah.
That's the only place we got in trouble. David was involved in this conversation as well. He was actually defending me and fighting with these people. I imagine I got reported, but that does not explain why you, Derek, and dozens of other people got banned literally that afternoon.
Yeah, we all got banned at the same time. I think it was like a preemptive strike to get people that are maybe even right-wing leaning. Yeah, censored before the inauguration, so nothing crazy goes off. Yeah. And speaking of which, wasn't there supposed to be something in each major city, like a protest for the inauguration? That didn't happen.
Do you want to go down this rabbit hole? Because I've talked to multiple people about this, and their theories seem kind of plausible. So many people believe that this inauguration was nothing more than a pre-recorded media scandal, and that they did not actually have this because there were no riots other than Oregon. There was nothing in DC. I have no facts behind this, guys. This is simply just the bullshit you talk to people. And obviously I cannot talk on Facebook. So I had this verbal discussion on the phone today. Supposedly, this inauguration is not factual. Apparently, Biden and Harris flew in on a private jet, not Air Force One, which is what stirred everybody up to start researching. Why would you fly in on a private jet?
Yeah, I don't know, man. That's like, that gets so deep and intertwined.
It's so deep.
And that I don't even want to spend mind power going through that and understanding that or talking about it. It's just
if he's president,
it's all for show.
Yeah, who cares?
I don't know.
What are we gonna do, right?
Right. I mean, Roscoe, this is true. Usually, like, I want to say, for the most part, normal, everyday people don't want to go to jail. So I don't think they are willing to go to these protests or do anything where it potentially could land them to jail. Because what good are you in jail for your kids if they're still growing up, you know?
So that's the thing. Yeah, you're exactly right.
And the people that actually go out and do the rioting, they probably don't have this. They might not have kids, and they have nothing to lose really other than their freedom. Just like before I had kids, I'm like, I'll ride a motorcycle without a helmet. I don't care. But now that I have kids, I don't think I would do that anymore.
I think that's a really good example. I think the rebuttal is, I don't know how to phrase this because I'm not on the side of the rebuttal. I'm on the side of kind of a more realistic approach. They'll say, well, our forefathers had children and they didn't, lay down and just take it. But
Right.
in their defense, they had the masses, the entire free nation or not so free nation at the time behind them. It wasn't just 4 dudes sitting in a garage signing this. There had been multiple conflicts and stuff. And I hate to say this, but I don't believe Biden's going to be this awful person that the media is making him out to be. I truly believe that kind of media bias is not one-sided. I think it's both.
For sure. Yeah, for sure. It feeds the extreme ends.
I just don't have, I don't know, maybe I should. I just don't have the extreme fear or hatred right now. Not yet anyway. He hasn't done anything. He said a lot. All presidents say a lot.
Right. Yeah, more talking, not so much action, right?
He shut down the Keystone.
Yeah, so I heard a little bit about that. I'm not too familiar with that, but then I guess there's a contract with the Canadian workers too. So that's a big deal. If there's a contract with Canadian workers and you're breaching the contract, they're gonna sue.
It's a big deal, but it does not hurt anybody but the American people. 1,200 people in the U.S. that lose their jobs. I'm not saying it's not a big deal, but they will go get jobs in the oil field somewhere else, right?
Yeah.
What he's done is now let's take a pipeline, right, where it's shipping oil down. That is still going to function in its sector. Right. So how are you going to move that? By truck, right?
Right.
So now it's going to cost more. It's going to put out way more emissions because 18-wheelers, right? And it's going to drive prices up because now we're paying fuel costs to haul our own crude fuel.
Right.
It's not going to hurt the industry. If anything, gas prices are going to go up. This is going to increase profits. So I don't know if the people are really that ignorant to believe this as him making a flex, but our stocks are going up. So I don't
That's okay, huh? Some people lose jobs, the stock goes up, huh?
Hey, Jacob, my Facebook is banned. That's why I'm not even going to check messages. I can't fucking reply. There's no point. You know what I mean? But I got the shirt. The wife brought it.
Nice.
Ready? You want to see it?
Yeah. Oh, dude, that's so awesome.
Is
that baby teeth?
This is my wife's size t-shirt. But
you might have to put it on. We need to see this.
You think it'll fit over the vest?
No, I don't think so.
She has more. Just kidding. But anyway, so we're going to sell some of these, but we're also going to give away a lot. So we'll see. See if you guys earned it.
What do you mean? That's the point? Meaning that's the point is to drive oil up. I mean, if that's the strategy of Joe Biden, it's working. It's generating revenue for the oil industry, right?
I honestly don't know his position because on one hand he's saying shut down all fracking. Right? Now, originally he was saying shut down fracking and production on federal land, which I'm in the oil and gas industry, and to be honest with you, I'm okay with that. Our federal land is supposed to be preserved. It's supposed to be untouched, and there, other than a couple roads and some shit houses, we shouldn't drill on it. We should give that money and everything else, all that development, to private owners, where the federal government is not taking those surface rights, oil rights, all that kind of stuff. So I'm okay with federal land, but now he's saying he wants to ban fracking because Saudi Arabia has enough oil for we cannot draw oil out of the ground without fracking.
Right.
I don't know what his standpoint is. I don't know.
I mean, I guess if you raise the prices of oil, you sell more Teslas, right? And I mean, that's fine.
Is it though? Do you really think that the price of gas going up 60 cents is going to sell more Teslas?
It could for some people. I mean, it could change some people's minds,
Yeah.
but for the most part, not very many people are gonna just abandon their gas cars just to be able to get a electric car. I mean, some people don't have the money for it, right? They'll still have to stay with the gas car.
I wish somebody would do some sort of statistic to see how many people that own Teslas also own stock in oil and gas. Because I bet it's 100%.
I mean, why wouldn't you, right?
Yeah,
If something makes money, why wouldn't you?
So going back, you remember when the Keystone was the talk of the town, right? You remember that?
This was a while ago.
Yeah, it's been over the course of years. But do you remember when we were going through? We weren't. My company was not, to be clear. But when oil and gas was going through Native American land,
Yes.
remember that whole debacle?
Yes.
So majority of us oil field workers were actually on their side. We understood, and they actually planned a reroute. Right? They proposed a reroute which only clipped the outside territory. What stopped that was when the untouched land counter offered on price.
Oh.
Soon as you make it about money, that's when they went right straight fucking through it. They were like,
Oh,
no,
shit.
this is about money. If it was truly about preservation, they were willing to reroute it, which was going to cost. I honestly would be lying if I remember how many millions, dude. It was millions of dollars to reroute this.
Mm-hmm.
But as soon as they counteroffered with a stupid offer, they said, "Okay, this is about money, not about principle." They ran straight through it.
So let's say it costs. Let's just do a hypothetical. Let's say it's $10 million to reroute, right?
Yeah.
And you said are you saying the Indian reservation, the tribe says, "Hey, give us 10 million, you can go straight through"?
Yeah. So basically, what happened was, let's see if
12 Bambis, 12 Bambis and a bison.
Okay, so let's say, can everybody see this? Not
Barely.
right.
It's the light, yeah.
Okay, so straight line is the main route, right? Can you see that? I can't.
Yeah, straight.
Anyway, so let's say that my face is their property. Straight line is the way they wanted to go. It was the shortest route, right?
Right.
And the reservation said, "No, you can't do this. You can't mess up our land. Our land has been taken for us from generations, and not that that's not factual."
Okay.
Blah blah blah. And so now this, wait, how did I have it? This basically they went, I can't do this backwards thing. They went around and said, "Okay, instead of offering you X amount to go straight through, we'll offer you this amount to just barely clip the fence line." And they said, "No, you can go straight through, but you have to give us this much money." And the business owners were like, "Wait a minute. Now it's about, as soon as it's about money, it's not about your land. It's
right.
It's not." So
everything has a price, huh?
It does, and I appreciate that, but don't scream and protest and act a fool over heritage and this and that, and then go, "Well, but it's probably worth."
But it can be bought.
Yeah, right. Like, dude, if you want more money, just be honest. It's cool. Like, I don't blame you, but
yeah, that's funny. Well, I mean,
it's
everything has a price. Everything has a price. You start throwing money around, and people start changing their minds.
So right now, just for you guys' knowledge, the projection is that we should be at around $70 to $72 a barrel by.
That's pretty good, man.
By March.
That's pretty good.
That is 2 months away.
That's incredible.
That's good
for you
and you. That's good for all of us. But I will say this: I do not want to see. I don't want to see some $100 a barrel again. I don't. That's not affordable for consumers. It's not. Oil does not get a free gas card, right? So
Right.
happy medium, but under Biden, we'll see what happens. But how about those? You want to switch gears to those pardons or what?
Yeah, well, I mean, we can talk about the pardons. I mean,
I feel like if we talk too much about oil and gas and economics, people are going to be like, "This is a boring fucking show." Let's talk about, I don't know,
yeah, and Trump pardons. You
titties.
know,
and
I was
scrot.
hoping he was pardoning like Snowden or Assange. I was
Yeah,
hoping.
that's very intelligent of you. I was hoping he was going to pardon the Tiger Boy, but whatever.
Well, wait, I saw something about him having a limo out already.
He had a limo a couple blocks away with makeup, costume, hairstylist, the whole nine, and they just waited all day, and Trump never pardoned him. Joe Exotic is still serving his 20 some odd years, and he hasn't apparently he hasn't got a haircut in like 2 years or something.
Yeah, I don't know that story. I didn't actually watch it at all.
Pretty fucked, but he killed a lot of baby animals, man. Fuck him.
Well, so looks like he didn't get his wish then.
So,
But
let's see. Can you share a screen, or do I?
The pardons?
Yeah,
Maybe.
we'll try it.
I know you sent it to me earlier.
I'm resending it now. Right after the dog dragging its ass across the carpet text.
Yeah, I saw that.
We talk about very, very cool.
Okay, what is this? I think I can get this
Actually,
going.
it's true. I do like women.
Let's see. Share screen. Open. Oh, fuck.
Can you not do
All right.
it?
This is a new computer, so I got to redo all this.
Well, I can do it if you need me to. I have.
Yeah, why don't you do it? Because I have to. God, I can't do anything.
No, it's all good. Hang on. Let me get to Facebook real quick and pull it up from the messages that I sent you. So, Lee, did you get?
Oh no, I think I got it. God,
Okay. Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes or no?
Let's try it. Share. Let's try this and share. You get it?
Yeah.
All right, the pardons. Let's go through them. Let's do December 23rd. Roger Joseph Stone. I don't know most of these people because I don't really pay attention to criminals that much. But it sounds like I want to say a lot of them are. Some of them are his friends or people he knew.
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know enough history about it. What I do know is that on his exit, Obama pardoned himself. Bush pardoned himself.
Wait, what?
Oh yeah.
What?
No, not right now. I'm talking in previous years. According to the article that I read, Obama and somebody pardoned themselves against pretty much bullshit allegations, but nonetheless, I want to check that first because to my knowledge, Trump did not pardon himself nor his family.
Wait, can you preemptively pardon yourself? I don't know how. I thought you could get pardoned only after you've been convicted or charged.
Convicted. I don't know. I don't know the answer to that, but the stories that I'm part of the conversation right now is I'm kind of gearing it up to have the discussion of how many crazy Biden people are crazy also Trump people, right? Because it's going both ways nowadays, dude. Like,
Yeah,
it's not just one-sided. A Trump supporter told me that Obama, Bush, and just about every president before him pardoned themselves. And I said, from what? I don't remember them being charged with anything.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know either. But
so Landon's an attorney, so you have to absolutely pardon yourself. Yeah, why? I mean,
but if
why
you're
wouldn't
guilty
you think about it? Why wouldn't you? Right? If you're able to preemptively pardon yourself as a president, why wouldn't you?
So does that mean you're pardoned for the rest of your life?
I would. Why not? If I was the president of the United States, after I leave office, I'd be like, I'm pardoned for all the actions I've done during my presidency.
Okay, so it's retroactive. You're not saying I pardon myself from as soon as I walk out of this office when I go teabag this lady and kill her.
Yeah.
I'm not pardoned from that. I'm pardoned from.
I don't think you can pardon yourself from future
Okay.
acts that you do.
Well,
But
according to everybody I've heard, Trump did not pardon himself nor his family, which means that makes me believe he did not do anything wrong.
but that's also kind of stupid.
It's very stupid, but he's trying to prove a point. I don't know, dude. This guy gets drunk and tweets stuff out, and like
He doesn't drink, man.
it's not smart. Well, according to everybody, but I don't believe that because I know a radio show that I listen to that one of the guys on there has had a drink with Donald Trump at a bar.
Oh,
Not a public bar. This was like a celebrity deal, but
it's not near beer.
I guess it could have been. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't have the answers, man. If I had a tie to Trump, we wouldn't be sitting here right now. You and I would be in the White House 2 years ago. But
Yeah. Let's see. Ignacio Ramos, Joseph Stone, 40 months imprisonment, obstruction of proceeding, false statements.
so whoa. I don't want to break down and Google all these people, but I kind of do.
Yeah, that's too much work, man.
That's kind of what I'm thinking.
So funny story. So I'm a landlord. I rent to people, except felons, right?
Right.
Just as a blanket thing from our attorney, because then we'll have to rent to sex offenders and whatnot. Because once we allow a felon in, we have to let all felons in, right?
Oh, I didn't know that.
So what we did was
I'm gonna go get a shirt on. This thing's uncomfortable.
So what? One time, this was 2 years ago, I think. This guy is like, "I'm a felon." I'm like, "Sorry, I can't rent to you." He's like, "But I've been pardoned." I'm like, "What?" He's all, "Yeah, by Obama." I'm like, "No way. There's no way you've been pardoned by Obama." And he brought his pardoning papers with Obama's signature on it, and it was on White House stationery. It was the coolest thing I've ever seen. I might have a picture of it. I think I have a picture of it in the file.
So
But that was the first time I've ever seen that. That he was the only person I was allowed to rent that was a felon. Because he's been pardoned. It's crazy. I'll see if I can find it in my file and then maybe post it up one of these days and just black out the names and whatnot. But yeah, I rented to him, David. He was pardoned. Well, I don't see why not. Bought it off Reddit. I want to say potentially, but man, I Googled his name and whatnot, and he was truly pardoned. So he was not one of the guys that created fake documents like the infamous people that do emotional support animals. They do a lot of fake documents. They're
So
like,
what was he pardoned for, though?
What's that?
Why would Obama pardon him, though?
I don't know. He was I think he was a driver for a drug deal, and
Okay, so
he just got caught into it.
where my mind goes to is there are how many, let's say tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands, people committed, we'll say borderline crimes.
Mm-hmm.
Say you're the president, and I'm like,
Yeah.
Mr. President, I've got this stack, this fucking thick of people that want to be pardoned. Do you just
Right.
go through on your last day and go, you, oh, Lil Wayne, you? Do you pick based on names, or you just randomly pick? How does he get up to the president's desk for a pardon?
I'm pretty sure there's someone that's involved. That's their job to look for someone
They
to
got
pardon.
or they have like an attorney that's tight with somebody who's tight with
Yeah.
somebody else. Okay,
Yeah.
that's what I figured.
Because I don't think I think you're presented with people that you can pardon that they've already vetted through. So then you bring it to the president and go, "Hey, you want to pardon these guys?" And then he probably goes through it after that.
But what? So the people. Let's go back to who Trump pardoned within the last, I don't know, the last 2 days before he left, because some
Right.
of them are very controversial. I mean, Lil Wayne.
What's his name? What's his real name?
Lil. No, I'm just kidding. Hang on. If somebody could answer this question before we can, we'll send you a T-shirt or a sticker or something. Lil Wayne real name? Dwayne Michael Carter Jr. You guys lose, I get a T-shirt.
Where is he?
Dwayne Michael Carter Jr.
Peter, Andrew, Jesse, Christopher, Joseph, Christopher II. I don't see him.
I swear to Christ, if he did not pardon Lil Wayne,
unless he pardoned him earlier.
no.
Let's see.
According to the media, he pardoned him
December 22nd. Let's look. That was the day before. Alfonso, Duncan, D. Hunter, Dustin, Alfred. What? Michael Flynn.
This is horseshit.
I don't see him, man.
All right, so I mean, now I don't know what to believe because
wait a minute,
all over the
George
news.
Papadopoulos, isn't he?
False statements. 14 days.
Isn't he like a very Democrat person? Like, I want to say he was like a news anchor or something.
Here we go. George Demetrius Papadopoulos, born August 19th, was a felon, author, and former member of Foreign Policy Advisor panel to Donald Trump's 2016 presidential campaign. On October 5th, 2017, Papadopoulos pleaded guilty to making false statements to FBI agents about the timing and the possible significance of his contacts in 2016 relating to U.S.-Russia relations. Which, now, I have heard a lot about this, and according to all Trump supporters, there was no issue with Russia up to and including the FBI and the CIA are not allowed to scratch their ass right now without approval. But Donald Trump presidential campaign, he served 12 days in federal prison. 12 days. Could you imagine I scratched my ass with Russia? 12 fucking days. He was placed on a 12-month supervised release. During his supervised release from prison, he participated in the filming of still unreleased docuseries. In March 2019, Papadopoulos received a book, blah, blah, blah. So he was pardoned, which he was already out. So he wasted a pardon. Not that you have a limit number, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So what if this link I sent you, this was updated December 24th? That's why.
It's not the new one. It's not the January. He didn't.
That's on the fucking Justice. Like, that's on the website. Hang on. Let's find current list of Trump pardons. I swear, if Lil Wayne's not on there, Trump.
Yeah.
No, so Lil Wayne was on his private jet. Apparently, him and a buddy somebody tipped them off, and he was caught with, I don't remember who owned the pistol before him, but it was a briefcase with money and a gold pistol that was owned by somebody really fucking famous. Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's really awesome. Okay, so here we go. Let's see. List of people. If somebody can find and send Lee Ty or me to our backup pages the link of who was pardoned recently, because I was driving allegedly when I sent that.
We'll come back to it later, I guess, whenever.
Yeah, we don't have a choice.
Yeah.
Well, wait, if this is accurate, well, we'll have somebody check accuracy and send it back. But anyway, what else do you have tonight?
No, I built a new gun, and I spray painted it.
What is it?
It's sort of a M16A4. It's 20-inch barrel, Sons of Liberty 20-inch barrel with a front sight block. I used PNS rails, which is a Knights Armament rail that's made by PNS, which is exactly the same as Knights, except it doesn't say Knights. And I use a Voltor Muir upper receiver, Centurion lower, and then I put a law folder and a fixed stock on it.
Okay.
It's a big gun. It shoots super soft. I have it right here.
Let's have the discussion of putting a law folder on a 20-inch gun.
Yeah, there you go.
You understand my question, right?
Why not? You know, if you can, you can, right?
Dude, that looks just like, that looks identical to the one that I painted, the M16 that I drug behind my truck.
Yeah.
That's almost the identical paint job. That looks really good.
I did flat dark earth, OD green, and then I used red earth with the fishnet stencil. So I don't know if you can see it.
No, we could on your other camera. Oh yeah, I can see it on the grip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. It's super. When I shot it, I was like, "This is the pretty soft shooting gun, man." Mil spec trigger. POF bulk carrier group because that's I had laying around.
A law folder on a 20-inch gun is kind of a big flex.
Yeah, but
I like it.
I was gonna use it for something else, but then I'm like, why not? So I try to make this like a big brother to the Mini Mark 12.
Yeah,
I have.
Yeah.
Because they both have law folders. But yeah, this thing shoots super soft. I mean, it shoots soft because it's so massive.
What's the texture like? Like in his pants or on the gun? Because it's paint.
It's paint.
It's like paint texture. What you're seeing is called pixelation.
I mean, it's just spray paint.
Yeah, it'll wear
the
off.
texture. I use fishnets. I mean, it's not real fishnets. It's like
The
orange
same one you wear?
Yeah. Underneath my pants. It just has a fishnet pattern. I just put it over and then just spray it.
I think afterwards you should post pictures onto the post so that they can see it, because I can see the slight variations, which means it's going to look really good.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. Did David figure it out?
I don't know. No, it's not rough. It's the paint texture is not rough. It's just flat.
So, Adam, about the Hodge thing, I have had the pleasure of meeting and spending some time with Jim Hodge.
Super nice guy.
Incredible. Like, mind you, Lee Ty and I mean, without disrespecting you, Lee Ty, we're nobodies in the world.
Right.
You know,
right.
Like we're just buyers. We're collectors. I bought 2 rifles, and thankfully I bought all Hodge down, and then the BCG I couldn't get it, so I bought something else, and I had issues with them. They wouldn't function. I took them to Sons of Liberty. We broke them down 3-4 times. Couldn't get it.
Yeah, so it wouldn't cycle, right? Because
Yeah.
there was some friction involved, right?
Yep, it wouldn't cycle. And I mean, this was when Sons of Liberty was at their old shop, right? And for those who don't know, and I'm not saying they're the same, I'm not saying just as good, none of that. Hodge and Sons of Liberty are very similar in a lot of aspects, but there are differences as well. But long story short, we function tested with different variables, buffer weights, spring weights, took the law folders off, etc. I messaged Jim and said, "Hey, we don't know how to figure this out, man. Can you help me?" And instead of saying, "Here's what I would do," he said, "How far are you from my shop?" And had me drive down to meet him. Thankfully, I was not far. So I drove down. He figured it out. He put his BCGs in the rifles, and it fixed it. Now, he is not...
Didn't he give you those BCGs?
He did. And I tried to pay him.
That's
I was
crazy.
like, dude, and now there was other details that I don't want to throw out, but he offered to fix all of them. I only took him up on the BCG side because, I mean, hell, he got the rifles running. I don't give a shit about anything else. And this wasn't like you're walking into this massive 200,000 square foot warehouse. He brought me to his private shop and function tested them. And I remember specifically, you know, those, what are they called? The round catchers?
Oh, yeah. Where you shoot into it?
But they have the tube with the foam.
Yeah.
This was when the Nox first came out, and he shoved a Nox down in there, and it shredded, like shot shrapnel of that foam shit everywhere. But to answer your question, Adam, he he's not against flexing per se. What he knows, his products are sought after. He knows his products are a flex because he limits what's available to the general public. That's kind of his niche, along with quality, of course. But what he doesn't want to see is people buying them just to resell. Right? That's the kicker. And he, back when I met with him, Mod 2s were already out in the wild and they were selling for like $4,000 or $5,000. So that's why
that probably burned his hide a little bit, huh?
He's like, that pissed him off, man. Those Mod 2s were like, say he gave one to you and said, "Here you go, buddy. This is one of 10."
Yeah, it's a gift. You don't sell a gift, man.
Exactly. And that's what happened.
Yeah, just like the M lowers. The M lowers were gifts, man.
Yeah.
And some people sold them.
Oh yeah, they ended up on Gunbroker. I mean,
dude, not cool, man. Not cool.
Adam, I haven't been chasing Hodge parts because right now I wouldn't resell, but I just don't have the time to put one together. But I still have to reach out to Jim because there's some unfinished business on my end that I owe him. But I'll see. Maybe I can get us a couple parts that we can give away, not sell.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I had a problem with one of his barrels. I'm like,
the accuracy one, yeah.
Well, the accuracy. I mean, he wanted to make it right, but I'm like, no, I'll keep it. But no, I had I pin gauged the ports in the beginning. He was saying it's smaller than normal, and then he's like, no, your pin gauges must be wrong. And like a few days later, he's like, call me. I was like,
yeah,
okay. He's I just opened up my batch from FN. Your pin gauges were right. They're all oversized.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm sorry. That really pisses me off. They weren't supposed to be that size. And he tried to make it right. I'm like, no, it's cool. I'll keep what I have. We're okay.
Yeah, and the gesture alone for me is worth it.
Yeah.
You offering. And
yeah.
So look, what were his barrels are rated for how many of the spicy A1s? Like 40,000?
Like 40,000 rounds.
Which
is insane.
Yeah, I have some nearby. I won't show them on video because doctors.
But 40,000 rounds of any ammo, that's serious money. At today's prices, that's serious money, man.
Yeah, and you throw A1s through there, that means in a standard, that's what, 80? I mean, double it easily, right? On the non-tungsten tipped ones, like that's an incredible barrel life.
Yeah.
No, spray paint's not rough unless you lay it on real thick. I mean, it has a grip, but it will wear down to the bare coating, right?
Oh, what Tris is saying.
Yes,
so it's a rough paint texture now.
Yeah. That's the point of spray paint, is that it's a little bit more sticky, if you will, but it will wear down to the original.
Tris, I don't know anyone that's shot 40,000 rounds other than probably FN for their testing purposes. Because that's a lot of money. I mean, just even 50 cents a round, that's a lot of money. Yeah,
and the 40,000 rounds we were discussing were not standard rounds. These are A1 rounds. These are tungsten
high pressure rounds.
Yeah, high pressure, tungsten tipped rounds that, I don't know about you, but I don't think me, Lee Ty, and the other guys we couldn't pull 40,000 rounds together. So
yeah, it's
40,000 rounds of standard ammo. That's fine. You've got more than that.
Yeah, just a barrel life alone, but it's also double the price of normal barrels, right?
Yeah,
and it's up to you. That if the accuracy holds for 40,000 rounds, that's incredible, and you don't have to switch the barrel.
So my Hodge, I did not abuse, right? I didn't, but I took that bitch hunting. I mean, it got port door open, dusty, muddy, rained on.
Still ran?
Oh, it ran perfect. And I tested, if Kevin is watching, Kevin B, I'll say, I don't know if he wants his name on here or not, but we were out at his side of, he leases it's weird. We were in the same Facebook group. We didn't know each other.
Right.
And he happened to lease the same property line as the property that we have on
That's
the other
funny.
side. He happened to be in the same Facebook group. What, 2,000 people, dude? Like,
Yeah.
anyway, so we took these out and we wanted to test the A1 on metal.
Yeah.
So we took it out to a piece of drill pipe, which is just 2-inch. I don't remember, maybe 1/8, 1/16 inch. I don't remember this, but anyway, it punched through that shit, dude, and it didn't even.
Really?
You would expect it to peel on the other side,
Like
No.
butter, huh?
like a drill had gone through. Literally, no exaggeration. It was.
Oh shit.
It was incredible. But anyway, if he claims that his stuff can take 40,000 rounds of that, I believe it can probably take 45 to 50.
You know,
Chip's
even
not
if
gonna-
even if it can take 20,000 rounds, that's incredible,
I
man.
know.
Of A1.
yeah, and I don't know the
Insane.
stuff behind it. I'm not a doctor, but that's impressive.
Right. Speaking of which, I probably need to zero mine with an A1, my Hodge.
So I tested that day with Kevin. I had zeroed that with 62 grain, or sorry, 69 is what I'd
Mhm.
usually shot through for predators. That hollow tip that I got from Derek,
Oh yeah.
I tested with 62 green tip
Yeah.
and the A1, and it all shot within.
Really?
It's all the same.
Damn. That's pretty
I mean,
good.
that was at 100 yards, mind you. I didn't stretch,
Yeah.
but I gave 62, 69 grain that match tip hollow point and the A1, and it was kill shot for me. So
Wow, that's incredible. What? Oh, you can't hear me?
there's just a lot of background something.
Oh yeah, it's the garage opening.
Oh, then you're good. I didn't. It sounded like voices, and I was like, kind of getting the aliens were coming.
No.
But-
Getting probed.
So 425, 485, I will say this. You want to buy one barrel that will shoot half that, or you buy one, sight it in, and run it for the rest of your life. That's what I say.
Shoot, man. That's like 2 lifetimes for me.
Nowadays.
Yeah. 40,000 rounds? Man.
Yeah, but plus
Oh.
remember you're helping a guy that, I mean, you're not, he's got government contracts, but you're supporting an individual that
Yeah, he's a great guy, man.
he takes the time out of his day for some shithead like me to drive down to his shop, and he helps me with.
Yeah.
There was no reason to. I'm still nobody. Like, that's good people. I will continue to buy his rifles and his
Same.
barrels.
Same. I was pretty disappointed I missed the Mod 2 drops recently here.
Dude,
I was getting pissed.
I tried, and you know, Big Tech's had some, and
Yeah.
they're going to be on Gunbroker.
Which is unfortunate because that's what he doesn't want.
That's exactly what he doesn't want. And I thought about sending him a text and being like, "Hey, dude, we tried to chase him, we couldn't get one. I just don't want to be that guy."
Right.
So I'll spend.
It's all right. I'll keep the chase is kind of fun. Yeah, it's disappointing, but it's fun. And then you gotta buy the small parts here and there until you can complete. It's like a year-long process to complete it.
Yeah, but dude, you remember what was it? 2 years ago, probably.
Yeah.
That chase was fun because nobody knew about Hodge.
Yeah, 2 years ago, it was actually an easy chase.
It was, but it was
Yeah.
still a chase. Because he only
Yeah.
released like 10 or 15.
Yeah.
Now he's releasing 100, 150, and we're still not touching. And the guys who originally started the chase,
Yeah.
they've given up. So
Yeah.
we'll see.
Yeah, I was
Somehow
close to
Jim
giving
is-
up.
If Jim is one of 25 people watching, we'll
Doubtful.
chase you, big boy. He won't. I mean,
His guns are awesome, man. His
I
parts
just-
are awesome. Everything's awesome.
I just want him on too.
I want him on too as well. You know, there's a lot of good guns out there, and he's one of the tops.
Sounds
I
like
want to say
like Vince.
Sons of Liberty, Hodge. I mean Centurion. Who else? I'm probably missing. Knights is pretty good. I mean, those are all awesome, man.
So I won't do that. don't get me wrong. The last conversation Jim and I had, I don't want to say I could, but I feel like I could, but I wouldn't overstep like that. Don't get me wrong. If I could get 2, it'd be 1 for me, 1 for Lee Tai. But I don't want to abuse that relationship.
No, we're not going to do that. No,
so I will chase it to the ends of the earth.
We'll play fair like everyone else. So
yeah, but you're right. I mean, look at Sons of Liberty right now,
dude, exploding.
I mean, it's what is it?
2 or 3 years ago when we first started, I'm like, oh, let me buy some Sun stuff. I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool stuff. I think I bought 2-3 rifles worth. Yeah. Now, man,
dude,
just insane.
It was Hurricane Harvey. Remember when I first kind of met all you guys right after Hurricane Harvey? Yeah. Somebody told me about Mike and Sons of Liberty, and my first response, oh, these motherfuckers, just another gun group in Texas that's pumping out some Spikes fucking tactical quality shit. Then I met him and I was like, and Mike handed me a rifle and was like, abuse this, kill it, like do whatever you want. I still have that rifle and I have never cleaned it. So maybe that's it. But what do you think about, what's your opinion on this whole fanboy stance? Because
being a fanboy, I mean, there's people want to gravitate towards something that other people like too, right? It's like a sense of community. Some overstep it, some don't. Some like me, I'll buy it and I like it a lot, but I'm not gonna drool over it or be like a stalker to the owners or anything like that. Right. But I want to say I have almost no real loyalties. I can like Noveske one day and I build a new gun and let's say it's Centurion. Now it's my new favorite gun.
Yeah. I'm a whore. I don't mind.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm pretty much a slut. Yeah. But that's true.
Let's remember, if Mike is one of the 24 people watching, everybody go congratulate him on his new baby girl. I just remember.
Right.
So the Sons of Liberty stuff for me, number one, they're local. So, those are kind of my people, right?
Yeah.
But their quality and watching them grow from this shithole closet, no bigger than 2 offices, to a legitimate warehouse, it's cool. And they're not doing that because they're pumping out shitty work,
So what I like about Sons is it's not, you get super high quality stuff for a very reasonable price.
Yes. Like
it's not
high quality.
Like, I mean, shoot, they have a barrel life guarantee, right?
Yep.
You buy one of their barrels, $200, $150, $200.
Yep.
It's guaranteed for life.
Yeah. I mean, and he doesn't mean shoot out the barrel. I was literally in Sons, the last time I was in there, but the one before. And one of their office personnel brought me this rifle and they handed it to me and said, check this out. And I was like, what am I looking at? And I opened it and the parts were in a box. There was nothing in the rifle, but the upper was opened and the BCG was split.
Oh, so they shot 300 blackout through it or something?
They sure as fuck did.
Oh, wow.
And they sent them that back and they basically said, we don't. The guy was kind of a shitbag, but the bottom line is Mike said, fucking replace it. Now, wow. I am not saying that Sons of Liberty is going to do that every fucking time, because if I was them, I wouldn't. If you're an idiot and you put the wrong round in there, that's on you. But I will say, certain exceptions, they have done things like that. I know that Mike told me, you shoot this thing until it dies. Shoot the right ammo through it. Just any ammo. Steel, brass, doesn't matter. If it breaks, bring it back. It hasn't. So
wow, that's awesome, man. Yeah, I love their products. I have, I want to say like 5 rifles.
Poor Mike. Hey, Mike's Sons, dude. Ryan Reed tried to tag Mike Mihalski, but he thought he was typing Mike with Sons of Liberty. And he tagged Mike.
Mike from Sons. Mike's Sons.
Mike Sons is just a good guy that is in the community. He is not from Sons of Liberty. Y'all are looking for Mike Michalski. Mike Sons is just he's a cool dude, but to my knowledge, I have not seen him have a daughter recently. So sorry, Mike. Ryan can't read.
That's funny. That's cool. Nothing wrong with that. Honest mistake.
It depends on if Mike's Sons was sleeping or not. Poor Mike.
Oh yeah.
Sorry,
yeah, I guess it's rather late. But today we started the podcast on the 21st hour of the 21st day, 21st year of the 21st century.
Yeah. So
very nice. 21.
What is it? $975 million Texas lottery or whatever. Might want to go buy a ticket.
Yeah.
Well, nonetheless, man, we're sorry. We were talking about Mike with Sons of Liberty, and I think guys just connected. We didn't mean to.
Dude, Sons, they make great. Yeah. I mean, especially they treat their suppliers well, like Derek from Fightmaster Firearms.
Yeah.
Who else is a vendor? Big Tex with Ike.
Yeah.
All awesome, man.
And soon to be Review the Pew if they will fucking answer their phones, but just kidding. They've been busy. They're so I've noticed they've gone from like sweat equity, if you will, right? Mm-hmm. To now they're finally getting out and training. Like,
oh wow, yeah.
Mike is traveling the country training people. Mikey and Kyle are traveling.
They've been shooting, right?
Yes, with their rifles, testing them in different applications.
Wow, so that's cool.
It's super exciting to see.
I should take a Sons rifle to the next course.
Yeah, so they're training on the Sims rounds right now.
Yeah.
I'm cool. Ready. I want to train with them because according to the post that Kyle posted, it was like he tore the fuck up. He lost hard.
Yeah, rifle sims don't mess around, man. Those will hurt real bad. Dark is good, man. I've heard good things about Dark, so I wish I can do that. That's in Texas, right?
Yeah. Mikey is and it's not like a short course. It's like a week long. I want to try that. Yeah.
I wouldn't mind traveling for a week doing that.
Come down. Let's make it happen. Yeah.
Bring a Sons rifle. Get it done.
Yeah, but if we lose.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Just kidding. So let's see here.
Any guns you want to get right now?
I've got a couple that I picked up today. I mean, they're nothing special if you want to see them.
Yeah.
I went to hold on, let me get them.
I went to the gun store today, and I picked up something too. I wasn't planning on picking up anything, but I got a Walther Q4 SF, but it wasn't the optics ready version. Yeah. This was used, but it was never been shot. So I was like, "This is awesome! I want it," but I just couldn't get over the fact that it's not the optics ready. So I Googled C&H Precision and saw that they are the certified Walther slide cutters or whatever, milling people. I got their services, shipped the slide out. I don't even have the complete gun here. I bought it today and shipped the slide out today. Yeah.
So let me ask you, I didn't realize Walther, and I don't mean this disrespectfully. When I hear Walther, I don't think specific people. I just figured they're like, yeah, just get it cut, bitch. Like, whatever. But no, they have specific.
Well, I checked Jaeger Works. I checked Parker Mountain Machine. They didn't do any of the cutting for Walthers. So I'm like, I just Googled Walther slide cut, slide milling. And, you got the RXP, huh?
This is the 320.
It's awesome.
So I stop when I drive home, right? From my work in West Texas to my work in South Texas. There's a stretch of road that there's nothing. There's not a gas station. There's nothing. And there's this little like high fence ranch with this banners on it that say gun store, guns, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And today was the first day I passed it. And I was like, you know what? I've never been in there. I'm going to turn around. And there was this stereotypical country old guy named Bob. And I walked in and he was like, "Hey, youngster, how are you? Take a look in this room, go to the back room." And I went through this back room, like through a bathroom,
Yeah.
these other guns, and I'm looking and I found this. And I mean, I don't see these very often.
No.
Not
No.
around here. And picked up a Glock 45.
Oh yeah, that's a great Glock, man. I think that's the perfect Glock for me.
I like it.
Other than this, I mean, no Glock's perfect because of the sights, but overall, I think that's the perfect Glock.
Yeah, I mean,
Desktop.
it's comfortable. I had to, right? But
Yeah,
this might be hard to part with.
that's a nice gun, man.
I know it has a SIG on it. I get it.
Screw it, man. It's still a nice gun. You're okay for the most part. We're not going to bash it against the
No.
the wall to rack the slide. It might break, but
Probably.
odds are it might withstand the minimal abuse you give it.
Could be, but I didn't mean to interrupt you about your Walther thing. So
No, it's fine. I sent it out already, so
what's our
I don't even
turnaround
have.
time? Did they tell you?
I don't know. I just need it cut. It doesn't matter. I have other guns to shoot.
Well, next time, remember we have contacts too.
Yeah. I took a picture of it. Maybe I can post it up somehow.
Oh, I don't have the other Havocs in. So, Adam, I'm glad you reminded me of that story. Remember, Leetah, when we talked about that last week? What was that, Friday?
Yeah.
About the Havocs?
Yes.
Do you have your picture of the Walther or no?
No. Go ahead. I'm looking for it.
So I emailed. Now let me preface this with, I love Seekins. I will always love Seekins. I'm not bashing Seekins. I am, however, bashing their email responses because I emailed them last Thursday or Friday. I went and picked this one rifle up.
Yeah.
They told me the rifles had shipped. Show up to Sons of Liberty. I walk in. I'm like, "Hey, I've got 3 Seekins rifles," and I gave them the list of all my shit.
Yeah.
You've got 1 Seekins rifle. So I emailed them that day, and they replied today. Today, they replied this morning and said, "Oh, your rifle shipped earlier this week, and we have another one shipping to you within the next couple weeks," which isn't a problem. I was never in a rush. I told them to, take your time.
Yeah.
Just fucking let me know. But
Right.
anyway, so hopefully the other 2 will show up.
Oh, you son of a bitch. Nope, it
Hey,
won't.
So it's been an hour. It's a break time for me.
Yeah, I can't get the damn picture up.
Well, I just have to. So it's.
Yeah, let's see. What else can I can show you guys?
People watching to bail now.
Oh, so I ordered a barrel from Trajectory Arms, and this is the first time I've ever seen something like this. I don't have a picture of it, but I ordered a barrel, and what impressed me about it was it came with a sheet that they spec'd it out. They did a QC in-house, and I've never seen a company do this for a barrel that you buy. And let me see if I can find it. They spec'd it out, so they wrote the barrel manufacturer, and I think Baron Brown, the guy that got naked here one time in on Desktop here, he's associated with Trajectory Arms, but it gives me the gas port size. They did a headspace test on it with a go gauge and a field gauge. They checked the feed ramps to see if they have to polish it in the house or if it's factory polish. They checked the bore. They did a throat benchmark. They did a muzzle benchmark. They tested the straightness, the threads. They checked the crown, and they measured the gas journal to make sure it's within spec. And they checked the gas port location and the dimple alignment. They did all that, and it was on a sheet of paper. It came with the barrel. Never seen anything like that. Incredible.
That's who is this from? You said
Trajectory Arms. You know where Baron Brown? You remember him?
Yeah.
Where he went naked on us on Desktop here. Yeah, he's associated with Trajectory Arms. So incredible, man.
Those are the kind of people I want to deal with because especially nowadays, I cannot find the barrels we're looking for. Those tenadized LMTs we did from Allegiant Artworks.
Yeah.
I had to settle on barrels. I am not happy, and nothing against the barrels. They just weren't the quality. So Baron, if somehow your naked ass is watching, I need to find
Hold on here. I'm gonna go talk to my son real quick.
I took a pee break. You're good. Baron, if you're watching, I need to find 2 pistol length gas systems, 5.56, because I had to settle with 300 blackout. And nothing against 300 blackout, but it was kind of, how do I be respectful? It was a kick to the dick putting a 300 blackout barrel on a fucking LMT. It sucked. So, if anybody's watching and find me 2 pistol length gas 5.56 from any reputable company, I just want a decent barrel. We started with a Hodge, but Wilson realized that we cannot cut. We want to cut and thread down to where it's right. That gap is perfect. So I want to be able to cut and thread and convert to an LMT monolithic handguard. But that's my spiel. Hopefully Baron's watching naked right now. Just like, oh yeah, girl.
Yeah.
Where to look.
Yeah. I mean, what kind of 300 blacks you get? What barrel?
I don't remember. No, it was like Ballistic Advantage or something, which is nothing against them.
Yeah.
But we started with those 2 Hodge barrels, right?
Right.
Which we planned on cutting down.
You can't cut those, yeah.
Wilson got him in and he was like, you can't cut those and the gas port, this and that. So we just want we want tanadized LMTs because we wanted to go there is no expense here. I don't give a fuck what it costs.
Yeah.
We wanted to do proof.
Yeah. Can't do
it. Wilson talked us out of it because the carbon fiber is just too fucking hard to cut and thread. So anyway, hopefully Naked Boy's watching and has one.
Yeah, man, that's I would get a barrel from them again if that's what they do. That's the barrel. They tested every barrel. That's crazy, man. I mean, that's a lot of time. If let's say you're a busy business, you have to have someone dedicated to do that.
So explain that to people. If they are testing these barrels from a consumer standpoint, the first question I feel like, which I don't know if these people are asking or not, but my question is, how do you ensure that the tests that they are doing is going to relate over to my upper? Right?
Yeah, I don't know.
But it should, right? I mean, theoretically, if your upper is in spec, this should work across the board.
It should, yeah.
They tested it. So that's kind of the segue I'm leading into is these guys are testing it to the specs that your upper should work with. So beyond anybody I know.
Absolutely. Oh, you know what? I can post this. I can post the picture of the spec sheet.
Do it.
It's there. You go. Let's see. Let's share screen.
You can almost see it in your glasses.
Chrome tab. Boom. Boom. Check it out. I mean, I've never seen anyone do that.
I can't. Yeah.
You can't see it?
Well, I can see it. But yeah, gas port.
Headspace. Wow. They check the headspace and with field gauges and go gauges, check the chamber, feed ramps, factory polish.
Barrel or is that just yours?
Every single barrel. That's just my barrel. This one's it's wrapped around my barrel.
Dude, that is impressive as all fuck.
Yeah.
And this was Trajectory Arms.
Yep.
Well,
out in Utah. I think it's relatively new, but it's pretty awesome.
I'm going to message Baron now because we're about to order a couple Trajectory Arms to see what happens.
So this is a 14.5 Psionics barrel that was factory overrun. And the problem with this barrel for me is it's carbon gas at a 14.5. So I'm going to send this barrel to D. Wilson and cut it 12.5. And the porting is good for a 12.5 too. So I can't wait for that to go out and come back.
Yeah, and that's where we fucked up, right? I'm not saying Hodge or D. Wilson was in the wrong. I am not an expert when it comes to these gas ports and the lengths and stuff like that. So what does it say?
Alex Bull, that's the guy from Trajectory Arms.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, Alex Bull swapped a swapped a well for me that a previous customer had installed through him just for the cost of shipping, and also had a gas lock that was pinned by him. That's awesome.
So remember, guys, most of the gun community nowadays, right? Advertisement is via social media.
Right.
Most gun guys cannot advertise on social media. So word of mouth is key. So
Right.
I'm not saying these guys are doing it for that. I'm saying remember that these guys are doing these things for you and share their name around. Like, give them some Mike. So yes, it's the PH2 and I ordered 3 6.5 PRCs because why wouldn't you want a 7.5 pound rifle and 6.5 PRC?
Right.
I'm sure it's going to be very comfortable.
Yeah, that should be good.
Put a brake on it.
Per brake suppressor, you'll be good.
Jacob, you're awful talkative tonight. Can you get Alex on here? I want to see his face. Just kidding.
I think we're an hour 16 in. We might not leave if we see his face. We might be.
No, I think
our eyes might turn like into anime and like hearts.
we cut it short tonight. We still have tomorrow night. We got more to talk about. So
Yep.
if we take too long, it'd be awkward.
Subscribe to our YouTube because we don't know if we're gonna be on Facebook
Fuck Facebook.
for however long. And check. We have Instagram too. So
And we'll have t-shirts tomorrow. And we'll ask.
yeah. Oh, and then we have our normal Instagram that you guys should probably follow right there.
Look at you prepared.
Yeah, look at that.
After-
I made that. So follow my Instagram and Kyle's, and we have some cool stuff on there.
And Lee Ty will get naked tomorrow.
Maybe.
I promise.
Maybe. Yeah.
All right, guys. Thank you.
All right. Thanks.